Let me tell you this, when Earth first started, when Earth first started, it wasn't a program. Welcome to your program, okay? I don't want to argue, okay?
No, we are not arguing.
Shut up, Dad. I'm trying to be nice to you.
You said you can't cope with sisters.
Shut up, Chidi. Woo, woo, woo.
That woman is crazy!
Awesome! So we have all come to the conclusion that Rayne is crazy. But on last week's episode, she finally showed her full crazy to Chidi's family. This scene was after asking Chidi to go to a hotel with her and him saying no. And she needs to go to a hotel because, Rayne senses some bad energy from Chidi's sister Victoria, even though his family has been nothing but welcoming to her. She even straight up asked Victoria previously why she was so angry after they cooked Rayne a special meal.
Why do you look so angry?
I'm not angry.
No, but I see you all the time, and I'm just saying, throughout this whole time, you've been looking real angry.
Rayne is the one that is the bad energy here. And this whole scene with her absolutely losing it while she's packing starts with her getting ready to go to the hotel. I thought his answer previously was pretty clear, but apparently Rayne didn't take that as a real no, because she thinks she needs to ask him again. And this time, his answer will prove if he really loves her or not.
So I asked Chidi to move to a hotel with me, but I never got a real answer. He says he loves me, but now it's time to prove it.
Her pressuring him to be alone with her is gross. I don't think Chidi being alone in a hotel with Rayne is a good idea at all either. He himself is not comfortable with the idea, but she is obviously not taking his first no for an answer. So he tries to stall, saying that he has some things to get together because he's afraid to just say a flat out no, which is a huge red flag already, isn't it? He's not comfortable disagreeing with her, and it's because she lashes out.
When you sit there and say you have to prepare, it's actually some bull that's and quite humiliating actually, that you'd use that excuse that you have to prepare. That's quite pathetic.
She didn't listen the first time when he said he didn't want to go with her because of temptation and his vow to be celibate. And now she isn't listening again when he's trying to stall. The answer is no, Rayne. It shouldn't even matter what his explanation is. So he seems to get nervous and he resorts into involving his sister Victoria and brother-in-law Bernard, which really is his best option. He apparently needs some backup here, but it just pisses off Rayne even more.
You really want to lose me forever? Yep, forever.
Rayne doesn't think that Chidi needs to ask permission to do anything, but I swear she forgets that this guy is blind. She's trying to take him to a place that he is unfamiliar with, and she is a stranger. They just met. I think if anything, it's concerning that she's trying to take him somewhere away from everyone, safety-wise. And when she starts to argue and raise her voice because she's again mad that Chidi does not want to go to the hotel with her, Chidi's brother-in-law Bernard comes in to check on what's going on. And he says he heard everything, which to me means that he heard Rayne yelling and talking down to Chidi.
You said you can't cope with sisters.
Shut up, Chidi.
Oh gosh.
She's been putting her hands in his face, now telling him to shut up. So I think that a part of her freaking out here, it's because she already knows the answer to if Bernard and Victoria will agree to let Chidi go to the hotel. And they are definitely not going to let him leave with her. And the chicken lady has just been hinting at how she really is in front of Chidi's family. So when she realizes that she can't take full control over Chidi, her full crazy finally comes out in these next few scenes. So I just want to add some context into these scenes because Rayne has already spoken out outside of the show. She thinks that she was portrayed poorly here, and she really doesn't seem to care about show contracts because she's already been talking about the situation on Instagram. She starts by saying that she was the one that broke up with Chidi. She says she doesn't need to control or use anyone, says that Chidi wanted to marry her, but his family wouldn't let him. He can't make any decisions on his own, and his family did the show for money. But the words that stand out to me in this post as we watch this argument play out and her leaving scenes coming up are when she says, "You have this boy that can't even stand up for the truth. And he knows I was never controlling. He knows I was never mean." Those are her words. And the irony is that she's saying that he knows he wasn't standing up for her, that she wasn't being controlling or mean. But she is doing that in this argument. She got mean when she couldn't get control. I think that Chidi's family was giving her a chance by having her stay with them. If she had just come over to hang out with Chidi, get to know them with no pressure, take things slow, and be patient with the pace of him getting comfortable with her and his family, this would have been fine. but she wanted control of him. I really don't think they gave her a bad edit for this, like she tried to claim in this post. And then Victoria and Bernard in this scene have now witnessed how Rayne treats Chidi in person and how she acts when Chidi says no.
The way you talk to him, it's the way you cuss him.
Why are you inviting me?
It's the way you yell at him.
Why did you invite me if you hate me?
And what's interesting about this whole argument too is that they never even got to the part where Chidi was going to ask Victoria if he should go to the hotel. Rayne just started going off about her bad feelings towards Victoria before that even came up. And I think that's because she already knew that the family would tell him not to go. She doesn't have the full control that she expected to have. Instead, she has his family keeping her from doing that. And I think this is when she truly realized this. Because once it hit her that Chidi would not be alone with her, where she can do whatever she wants with him, she can't even have a conversation. She just keeps going off and wanting Chidi to stand up for her. But why would he? How could he? His family fully takes care of him, and he doesn't want to go with Rayne. And she keeps saying that Victoria doesn't like her, I think to try to get him to defend her.
You better stick up for me. Did I not always tell you that I always had a feeling about sisters?
Only the voices in Renee's head have been saying that.
Rayne, the chicken lady, wants to remind you to subscribe to the kiblz channel. If you don't, she will rain her horde of 135 chickens on you.
Let that chicken live.
Victoria just keeps saying she wants Rayne to calm down, and she's acting delusional. Because she is acting delusional.
That's what doing
If you can see that
And her post she made claiming that she was not being controlling or mean is also delusional. And yeah, let's just sprinkle on more crazy while you're already acting insane.
Let me tell you this, when Earth first started, when Earth first started, it wasn't a program. Welcome to your program, okay?
So overall, Rayne already wants Chidi to pick her over his family, stand up for her, go with her to the hotel, give her that full control of him that she wants. And that didn't happen. So very quickly, she says she is done and leaves.
You will never see me again.
This definitely did not go how she planned. And her post to me just verifies all of that. If anything, Chidi's family really protected him from what could have been a very bad situation. You don't want this woman alone with a blind guy in a place he is unfamiliar with. It does not sound safe. And now Rayne is probably on to the next person she can try to take control of.
Even though he couldn't see me, he could hear my heart.
So there's been a lot of negativity around this whole Rayne and Chidi situation, particularly with Rayne. But we have had a lot of people on this show that have had some more shocking behavior. So even though Rayne has been insane to watch, I was very surprised by the post I saw where Rayne says that both her and Chidi were uninvited from the tell-all. The post reads, "We are both uninvited due to all of the negativity." There were articles posted as well speculating as to why they were uninvited. I mean, we've had Ed, Angela, countless people that could have been uninvited to a tell-all over negativity. So why did these two get the boot? It is not clear. And I'm wondering if something else happened there. Maybe Rayne just didn't want to go. Maybe Chidi didn't either. Rayne has been talking a lot about the show on her Instagram. So I mean, I could see that maybe that got her kicked off. But plenty of the other cast members have done this. This is not new. So I'm also wondering if maybe Rayne is going to the tell-all and just saying that for attention? Because she is crazy? I don't know. Because I really can't think of why they would take her off of the tell-all, especially when we've had Angela on so many. Let me know what you think about this. Do you think we'll see the crazy chicken lady on a tell-all? I mean, if they kicked her off, they might as well just kick everyone off of this season. Lauren is repulsive. Brian is creepy. They might as well just skip the tell-all altogether. And on the next episode, it looks like Rayne got to a hotel, but Chidi is still actually hoping that they can work things out.
Are you willing to give up your family?
So Rayne is saying they're not together in these posts, but this might actually get dragged on a little longer than we initially thought. We'll just have to see. Thanks for watching. Bye!